Well, happy Tuesday. That means it's time for this week's video. Get ready. Well, today I want to tell you in a nutshell what the gospel is all about. In my mind, the gospel is all about four major things that make up the foundation of the gospel. Number one, it's all about Jesus. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about anybody else in the Bible. It's not about Christians. It's not about Jews. It's about Jesus. And that's the good news about Jesus. Number two, it's all about the cross. The cross was the pivot point for everything that changed and everything that Jesus did. Everything that Jesus came to do was done in the finality of the cross and the resurrection. Number three, it's all about his belief and his obedience. According to what Paul said, he was not saved by his own faith, but rather we were all saved by the faith of God. He didn't say faith in God. He said, he did talk about believing in Jesus, but he didn't say that was where our salvation comes from. It comes from Jesus' belief and his obedience. It was by his faith and his obedience, as it says in Romans, that we were made righteous, that we were justified unto life. And that was as the last Adam, because everybody was condemned, dead in sin, due to one thing, and that was the sin of Adam. And Jesus, being the last Adam, through his belief and his obedience, by one man's obedience, according to Romans, all were raised to justification of life. And number four, it is all finished. All Scripture is finished. There is no prophecy left to be fulfilled. Jesus said, not one jot or tittle of the law can pass until everything is fulfilled. And he said he came to fulfill the Scriptures, the law, and the prophets. So there's not one law that is fulfilled unless all is fulfilled, meaning all prophecy. So everything that prophesied the end of the world and the last days and the end times, that was all referring to the last days of the old covenant and the establishment of the new covenant, which God called his covenant of peace in the Scriptures. And all prophecy was fulfilled, and the law did pass away. All law was fulfilled, because according to Jesus, it's all or nothing, which would probably be point 5. The gospel concludes it was all or nothing, and Jesus did it all. It's revolutionary, I know. Have a revolutionary week.